for another episode with the beautiful Gladys Sellar. But we've got a special guest. This is Margaret. Now, Margaret is one of our viewers that watches Spiritual Time every week, Margaret.
Near enough.
Near enough every week. There we go.
Near enough every week, yeah.
She was in the vicinity today, so we've grabbed her, we've dragged her, and she's on the screen with us.
Screaming and kicking.
You was.
And of course, myself, Kerry. There we go. So,
well, last night, just an update of what we were doing last night, and this is why Margaret's here. We did obviously yesterday, and I can't with the recording on it, but anyway, yesterday was solstice. We had the beautiful Morag Sutherland in my garden with all her bowls.
That's awesome.
And the gold. And we were in the grass. I was about 11 of us together.
Yes.
And what an evening we had. It was awesome.
Magical.
I'm still overcome with it all. And so and Margaret, well, she stays a good bit for me, so she stayed last night, and I said, "Oh, you'll have to come and join us on Spiritual Time." That's why she's here.
Yes.
But Morag Sutherland did such a good job. I think you've got a photograph, haven't you? I sent you a picture. Maybe you could pick that up.
Oh yeah, it'll be up. It's probably up already, so that's fine. Yeah. So look at
it. Was a beautiful sound bath.
Yeah,
lovely.
It was
absolutely, and it's the first time that Morag's ever done a sound bath outside in a garden.
Awesome.
It was lovely.
Absolutely
lovely.
Birds and everything. Oh, they were singing with the sound bath. It was so different than having it in a room. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Kerry, you've got to come to this because we're planning another one.
That's ace. I'm in. I'm on it like a car bonnet. I will be there because it looked awesome. Even the picture, guys, like the picture was phenomenal. Yes. And there was actually a rainbow in the picture, which they didn't catch up on. And I was like, look, there's a rainbow in that picture.
Yes. Yeah.
So you guys eventually saw the rainbow. So it was good energy. But like after the solstice, I think there's rainbow energy everywhere.
The energy did decline.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I had a call come in. I've declined it. So don't worry about it.
There we go. That's confirmation. It's nearly extension train the day. It's confirmation call today.
Well, I haven't even got my phone here the day, so you're not going to hear the train.
Oh well, that's a pity. I think we were all getting quite used to the extension train.
Oh well, today it's on a holiday.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
All right. Okay. So, Kerry, it's 2 weeks since we've done one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I always have a break room again for each other. So what you been up to, Quinn?
What have I been up to? Well, I've been busy. So last week it was the solstice, so I really needed to get that solstice painting done. That was important, and it was done. But my energy was
beautiful.
Up and down last week. It was weird energies going on. Floored one day, fine the next day, heavy one day. You know what I mean? It's been topsy-turvy for everyone, I think. So that was really important. So we needed to get that done. Yeah, because it had taken me 7 weeks to do from start to finish. But it's a huge canvas. It's 100 centimeter by 100 centimeter canvas. So it's huge, if you know what I mean. So it's quite like a lot of crystallization and everything needed to go into it, and then it's all done by hand. It's not like I'm only a small person. I don't have a massive business, if you know what I mean. I don't have industrial machines to do it for me, so it's all done lovingly by myself.
Then it's true to your heart if you're doing it for yourself.
Oh yeah, and it'll always be that way.
The heart.
Oh, it'll always be that way. It would never I'll never try and take shortcuts. No.
So you work?
No, it's paintings are done lovingly, and they take weeks to do, right? They're not bish bash bosh out my door. Like, I take my time with them.
Yeah.
It's important, if you know what I mean. So that one was really important, and since like it was uploaded.
You sure you could have?
No. Oh, but she will.
Okay.
I'm thinking I showed it to somebody. It was Morag.
All right. Okay. Well, there's a free digital download of the painting. So I put that up, and the amount of people that have downloaded the painting has been phenomenal.
Fabulous.
Like, it must be near 1,000 people that have downloaded it. It's crazy.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you, because that's like, it makes it worthwhile. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
Sometimes and you think that you're doing these things and nobody will appreciate them. But my goodness, like the appreciation, the emails that I've had, the amount of love, the store, my website has been crazy, like with views and everything, and nobody has to buy anything. Even just looking at it helps me. Does that make sense? So I don't expect
I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy.
Ace, and I've had more downloads. So I think every like painting that I create and every like image that I create to go on clothing, I'm going to do like digital downloads. So trying to make it affordable all across. Does that make sense? Because I don't like,
lovely.
So proud.
And then people can download the image and do with it as they please. Does that make sense? They can go share, they can go on their own canvas. So I'm trying to think of ways to help people that's not going to cost an arm and a leg. Because the paintings, I will admit, they are a wee bit pricey, but they take weeks and weeks of work. Does that make sense?
Yes.
They're not just in a day sort of thing. So so I'm loving it, and I'm so appreciative, if you know what I mean. It was just phenomenal.
I'm so proud of you.
And your whatever t-shirts is about to sell.
Yes. Now we had this. So in the Wiz collection, we're actually going to add a Doric Sellar of Light collection, right? So we've decided between me and Margaret, we're going to do a picture with Gladys's face on it, right? But underneath it, we're going to have the slogan, whatever. Because I swear to God, that's all she ever says to me. So I confronted her. Yes, I did. I confronted her. And I asked her, do you always say whatever because you think I'm a bullshitter? And she's like, no. And I was like, well, why do you say whatever?
They're about to sell it.
By the way, before this here, I heard the train go off. Did you hear it?
No, we missed the extension train, did we?
Yeah. Anyway, so that's, well, the thing is, folk can get it and scare the mice a lot. So that'll be all right. I'll be good.
Oh, now listen, that's low vibe. We don't do low vibe.
That's just a joke.
Margaret, you're right next to her.
Anyway, talking about what's just been happening today. Now, you see, I'm after shoot came by new. I'm not very technical, good with technology. And I just found out today that I can upload.
What was that?
I can upload videos to YouTube myself.
Yes, you can.
She's never done it before.
No. And the reason why this came about, one of our viewers, and she'll know who I'm talking about, it was asking me about doing a daily a daily advice or just something daily. And daily guidance, and I goes, I can't do that because you see I have to send out my videos to Kenny, which I've done for 2 years now. I can do myself.
So I said to her, she must think I'm some sort of dictator that says, you can't post nothing on your YouTube until I see it. That's not true. That's not true.
Even kids that you were talking about, I'm sitting here going, really?
See, you learn something new every day. So, guys.
Well, I have. So, I've said, you just never know. You might see me popping up doing a daily guidance.
There you go.
So, we'll try it. We can only see if it happens. So, look for that, folks. and we'll see if it happens.
You've got a lover. You've got
You learn something new every day. You do.
Yes. You're never too old to learn.
No, you're never too old to learn. Never.
No.
There you go. Oh. I've got
I don't know. Well, normal, I find that hang funny. Right. Okay. Facts. Oh, now I'm going to ask a question, and we're going to get Margaret to put on her views as well. How's that? Okay, that's it.
Just throw me in the deep end, Kerry.
No, not at all. It's always good to hear things from all perspectives. Does that make sense?
Yes, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Now, this is one that I think she uses anyway, so she should be all right with it. Okay, so Julie Stewart asked the question.
Right.
And this is it. What is your favourite crystals and what do you use them for? Who wants to start?
Ooh, well.
Yeah. Now, considering you're doing a lot with crystals just now, and you always think of your crystal. So, Julie, thank you for the question, because this has got to be good now. We've got a wee guest today. We'll get their view on as well.
Yeah.
Right then. So, who's starting?
Don't know.
Come on, then, Margaret.
I've got a wee grid at home. And I've got 5 crystals, and it's like you put one north, east, south, and west, and you put one in the middle. And it doesn't matter what crystals it is; you can have 5 different crystals, but it protects your home.
Right.
That's what I do with my crystals. And
I go on.
And I've got my bag of crystals with me to carry everywhere.
Right.
And I have crystals on me all the time.
Doing the bra.
Yes. Doing the bra. Yes, I put my crystals doing the bra as well, but I put them right under the boobies. So
yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. So when I take the bra off at night, it's just like and I forget that they're there, and they just fall on my feet, and I'm like, oh, bugger, my crystals.
Yes. Well, that's why I've put mine in a bag now, because I was fed up. I was fed up picking them up off the floor.
So what have you got in your bag then? Let the viewers see.
What have you got?
Oh my God! You should see the bag.
I've got tiger's eye.
Okay, beautiful.
Put them in the bag as you go, right? Then ask me the names of them.
Okay. I've got garnet.
Oh, nice.
That's a garnet.
Lift it up a wee bit. Okay.
Garnet, red garnet.
Okay.
And the boogie.
That's the amethyst.
A rough amethyst.
A rough it's rough. It's nail polish.
I like rough crystals.
It's a rough. It's a rough one. Dragon's blood.
Yeah, love a bit of dragon.
That's my favourite. I love dragon's blood. But my actual favourite is labradorite.
Oh, labradorite.
I love labradorite.
Look, there she goes.
Yes, I've got one of them as well. Yeah.
So
and a necklace, yeah.
It's on my heart chakra every day. It's always on my heart chakra. So
I'm after a purple one. I've got lots of blue ones. But I want a purple one.
Okay, well, there's a website, right? And it's themysticwolf.com, okay? And they have mermaid labradorite, unicorn labradorite. They have
really
beautiful labradorite. Yeah, beautiful. Themysticwolf.com. I'm not saying this for promotion or anything like that, but I've been looking at their crystals, and they have some really unusual, beautiful crystals out there. They really, really.
Oh, lovely.
Really
lovely.
Right, so what next?
This is a red tiger's eye.
Wow. Oh, hold on. Move it over a wee bit.
Up a bit.
Up.
That's a red tiger's eye.
My goodness, right? That's gorgeous.
It is. She's got 8 of them.
Oh.
And there's a blue tiger's eye.
Oh, lovely. So
I've got them in the wee cabinet.
a blue tiger's eye.
Interesting.
That's the one that you put up and you took it down again.
Okay, I can't mind the name of it, and it's so you kind of look at it.
Up again. That's it. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's a very well known one, but it's just smoky quartz.
Smoky quartz. That's why I say it looks like a quartz.
It's a smoky quartz.
Beautiful.
And I've just gotten this too. And I've just gotten I've got 2 of these.
All right, okay.
And I've just forgotten the name of them. I've just got them.
They might be a wee bit like a citrine.
That's what they are. Yes. That's what they are. Yes.
What is it?
I got that thing right.
That's what they are.
Citrine.
Okay. Oh, lovely. Yeah, citrine's really good. Really good for.
I've got 2 of them. There's one paler than the other.
Okay.
And I've got selenite. I've got lots of different ones.
And there's our baggie all back again. You can put that back into there. Now, you see, you are meant to be here today talking about your crystals. Crystals, you can use them in many. A lot of people use the crystals for protection more than anything, I would say. And for obviously the healing properties.
Yeah.
You know, and I just think they're wonderful. I suppose my favourite is really, I suppose it's going to have to be amethyst.
Mm-hmm.
Amethyst and clear. I'm very much just, again, traditional, I suppose. But then if I'm drawn to a crystal, there'll be a reason for it.
Oh, yeah.
And I would try and look it up to see, because there'll be something in that crystal that I need for that day.
Yeah.
You know? I carry, I haven't got in my bra this morning because I was kind of running about. They're sitting up in the bedroom ready to go in, but I haven't put them on because I realised that when I was out. I thought, I didn't feel it's missing. Because you do miss them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
when they're not there. You get so used to them that when they're not there. Mm-hmm. And last night, when we did our sound thing, we all had crystals with us.
Yes.
And I took my very, very first crystal. And that's my very, very first crystal I was gifted.
Beautiful.
And that's
beautiful.
And this was must be about 20 years I've had this one. And when I got it, it was all, see how it's all kind of cloudy inside. Oh. The whole thing was cloudy.
And it's really
beginning to clear.
It's clearing as the years go on. So last night I took it, and when I was lying listening to all the sounds, I had this pointing up to the sky, and my left hand open to the sky. And that's how, and oh my God, I just felt it. Mm-hmm. And it's been, it's actually got I think it must have enjoyed itself last night.
Oh, it looked like it had a party.
It had a party, aye. Oh. And because Morag and you said, have you got a crystal yet? I says, no, but I'm going into the shanty. And I came in and I thought, well, am I got to pick? Because there's a lot of crystals in here. Then my eye just went on to this, and I thought, Kenneth, I've got to take my first one. Oh. My very first one. And that's the clear. And I've got a lot of clear crystals. And my clear crystals that I've got, they've all been gifted in one way to me. You know? And so they're kind of very, very special. Like that, Jen, that you've got in your hand. That was, there's 2 with points as well. And I keep them on my cards. But what I do with that, I got that for a person. He passed over, and his partner, when we did a memorial for him, gave us, well, I got a crystal beforehand because I thought the world of him, and then on his memorial, well, I got to pick another one out of his collection, and of course I picked the 2 clears, you see, and so they're there as well. Now, again, I've had them, they must be coming up to about 20-year-old and all. And then I have amethyst on my cards, which I just started yesterday. And you'll notice I said cards because I've got a new deck of cards as well that I want to be using. So I've got my amethyst and my clear, you see. So they're my favourites, and I use them for cleansing, especially clear, cleansing and power. And I power my cards with them and cleanse my cards. So my ones on my desk sit on my cards.
Yeah. Like crystal quartz is an amplifier of energy. So it just boosts all the crystals around it.
And I just adore. I just adore clear crystal. I've got them planted in my garden as well, clear crystal. Mm-hmm. And I can't tell you where now because they've been in there for such a long time. But but it's good if you can plant crystals in your garden, because again, that's protection and different things. Again, as you said, it's amplifying the energy. So yeah, but a lot of people will go 5. Well, I've found over the years, a lot of people like the crystals for healing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and protection.
Yeah.
I have some under my pillow.
Fab, would you
and
like
selenite as well? Yes.
Fab, would Kerry?
Oh, selenite. Well, talking about, I sleep with my crystals under my pillow as well. So
yeah.
My crystals go everywhere with me. But selenite, I'd say, is my favourite. Now, I actually have a chunk of selenite that is about yay big, that I actually cuddle and sleep with like a teddy bear. Like I cuddle into it at night like a teddy bear. I love this selenite block. I swear to God. I don't know what it is about this selenite block. But me and the selenite block, we're buddies, right? So selenite, I would say, is my favourite because I love it, like using it and stuff. But I would say my utmost favourite, there's so many pretty crystals out there.
Did you were going to say that? I kid you were going to say there's too many to choose by, really.
There's too many, and like I'm discovering more and more like crystals. I recently got Apache tears. Now that really helped bring out my dark side and transmuted it into the light. So Apache tears is like really good for grief and trauma. So I got myself some Apache tears, and it was really, really good.
It's quite dark, isn't it? It's quite a dark crystal,
it looks like I've got quite a few crystals here, but they're being charged under my pyramid for paintings. But there's an Apache tears in there, and it looks a bit like a really dark smoky quartz when it's polished. But like rough, it's really dark and tarry looking, and it's I bought it rough because I like my crystals to be a wee bit rough. Does that make sense? Like myself, rough.
You gotta say that you're a bit of the rough yourself, eh?
So Apache tears was a really good one, and there's one that I really would like to invest in, Shatukite. Shatukite.
Did I say that too fast?
No. Shatukite.
That could sound quite rude.
Shatukite. And that's a really, now I discovered this crystal and I was immediately, I like that. And it looks a bit like chrysocolla, but it's not chrysocolla. And I think it comes from New Mexico. And what it does, it's a really powerful crystal, and it basically activates your galacticness. Like that's it, boom, that's you. It like aligns your chakras, it cancels out all negativity. It basically won't let any negativity in a room. It eats it up immediately. It's like
really,
yeah,
I could get some of that.
It's expensive. It is expensive, but like you can get like little bracelets if you look. So think I'm gonna invest in a bracelet because I always would like try. My rose quartz one broke, so I need to get myself a new rose quartz one. But left side, you always get yourself bracelets, like crystal bracelets, and wear them on your left. Right, you're pulling in energy. You see, so if like being aventurine, I've got here's for the heart chakra, so you're pulling in that love, that if you know what I mean. But on your right. Yeah, I've got bronzite, so that's basically a shield that's activating as a shield. So any negativity and bad thoughts thrown at me just basically bounces back and sent back to that person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Black onyx or like tourmaline, all that, like your grounding stones, you're pulling in that grounding energy.
I love tourmaline.
Yeah,
I love tourmaline.
Yeah, so whatever you want to pull in. So I want to really pull in like my galacticness, get everything back into the center. So I would put my Shatukite on my left hand, and then on my right hand, rose quartz and selenite, because that puts out love and light. You see, so always wear rose quartz and selenite because you're putting out that love and you're putting out that light. So that's what I would say with crystals. But I would like genuinely like I've got a.
Yes, I've got one of that selenite wand as well. Yeah,
lovely Joanne Dunn, and it's phenomenal. Beautiful. Yeah, so yesterday in the solstice after the meditation, I done my little thing and I was like putting up rainbow vortexes into the aether, and I was beaming rainbow light into the ground. I was like doing everything. My neighbours must have thought, what the hell is she doing? I was in the morning giving it love in our back garden. I was like, woo! I recorded my YouTube video after it, and you can hear me. I'm like, breathing through my backside.
Oh, Kerry, what you like?
But hey, it was worth it. It was worth it. So I love selenite, and I use selenite in my paintings. So I grind selenite, and it's beautiful. Hold on. It actually looks like something really naughty, but it's actually not. It's selenite.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Selenite. It's selenite. Trust me. So it's awesome. It's awesome. When I was driving home with it, I was like, I better not get stopped. You might think it's something really naughty, like put some on your lips, you'll see it's crystal. Like, oh, honestly. So that's selenite, that's sitting thingy for him. So honestly, I would bathe in this.
What have you used that for, Kerry?
I use this for my paintings. So it goes into
all right, okay. Oh, lovely.
Our paint has got crystals in it.
I bet you it's beautiful.
You'll have to go onto our site.
Aye.
You've not even looked at my site yet, Margaret. Sit there.
I will. I promise I will.
I know. No, there's so much. I'm winding you up. I like winding people up. That's bad. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
The thing is, at the end of the day, you're drawn to your crystal, and you can change. And then all of a sudden you think, "Oh, I didn't really need that anymore." So whatever it's done for you, that's it done, and you'll move on to something else.
Yeah. Well, I've got a crystal, and I carry it about with me, and it disappears and it comes back again. It's the weirdest thing ever, and it's my moldavite. So my moldavite's awesome. Have you heard of moldavite?
I have. Mm-hmm. Is that green? Is that a green?
Yeah, it's green, and it's from a meteorite. So that helps with your galacticness as well. And it's tiny, like it's only a tiny bit because it's really, really expensive. Oh, there's the extension train.
It's been going quite a lot.
It's been going mental today.
It's pulling for you. Yeah, so my moldavite, so I wear that quite a bit. I do like my moldavite. Yeah, I would say selenite's my favorite though. That's gorgeous.
Yeah,
that's a bonny one. It's a nice
and
one.
That's one of the crystals you kind of wash. You kind of put it in water.
No, you can't put this in water. And basically, you don't ever need to cleanse it because it cleanses itself.
No, that's right.
Selenite charging plates, which cleanses all your crystals. Everything.
But maybe some folk didn't realise you can't wash selenite.
Oh, well, this is it. You've got to be very careful because some crystals can go want to clean with crystals and that. So I never ever put none of mine in water.
No.
I'd rather put maybe like you could sprinkle salt on them and brush the salt off.
Yeah,
that would cleanse them.
Sorry.
Keep on. Go. You could use your.
I use my incense.
I was going to say your incense or your sticks, your sage and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I never tell anybody to put their, but just because if you don't know, you'll actually destroy that crystal.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and another way I do it, and I tell people like this, like if anybody buys crystals, but I just have a wee drop just for anybody that wants them, because they've technically got all my energy on them. I'll say, blow my energy off. So take a crystal and just blow that energy off for a start until you get used to it. Until it gets used to you. I tell people to do that for a while, and it starts. And also, if you've got a pendulum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love my pendulum.
So do I.
And again, pendulums don't always come in crystal. Sorry, I keep bobbing about, but on this table, I think I've got a bit of everything. See, I've got two pendulums. The one that's in my handbag is a chakra one, so it's got all the crystals is connected with the chakras.
Yeah, so mine.
And this one is a witch one.
Awesome.
It's metal. And this thing stays on my desk and this works in the shanty. But again, like last year, my grandsons were here, and the youngest of the three, he's never really took to this. But last year, when he came into the shanty, he thought this was great. And my other two, they're like your girls. They want to ken what is on my desks for. And the youngest, he decided, he says, what's that? It's not a pendulum. And he says to me, gangs, what's that doing? Of course, the other two, they're telling him. You see? And I'm saying to him, I says, go on then, pick it up, blow Granny's energy off it. No, it wasn't working for him. And all I heard was handbag. So I says to him, I said, go into the house and get my handbag. So he came out to it, and of course, he gave us like, what, my handbag? He's like, where it is? My kid is there. So of course, time I got to it. And I said, do the same. Now, that was the crystal one. That was the chakra one. You should have seen my grandson use it.
Oh.
So we left it here, and I powered it with him, and he was using it. So goodness what he's going to do in a few weeks' time when he comes back up. And I'll have to get it cleansed so he can sit and play with again. Yeah. So he was he was really Tina back. So, and then I noticed I'm gone and looking in my wee cabinet, but he never says, Granny, what's this, what's that? But that to me is a switch on.
Aye.
Yeah. The other two, they're like Maya. They're very much into it, and they will ask questions. But he didn't until last. It's funny.
Aye.
So I'm wondering if he's connected with crystals, because he took to it like a duck in water.
A duck in water.
Mm-hmm. It's really fun. But I like watching kids playing with crystals anyway. It's amazing. But yeah, and so it's getting used to them. But if you're not sure about cleansing them, there's another way of doing it. Because I'm looking at this shanty. There's one time I did this. I got a flower pot, put earth into it, and planted my crystals into there to cleanse them with the earth. Because where do they come from? The earth. Where they got to go to? Back to earth. So didn't put them in actually in the garden, unless you can exactly where they are. Put them in a plant pot.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Plant them in a plant pot. And just leave them there. And especially you could do it, especially on a full moon, plant them in the plant pot, shove them outside, because the moon's going to energise the ground, the earth that they're in. What's got to do? Energise and cleanse them at the same time.
Well, see, I used to do them under the full moon, but I learnt, and it resonated with me. It's not going to resonate with everybody, that the moon's not what it used to be. So I put my crystals now in the sun. And the sun,
the sun
that way, because I always thought the sunlight was bad for them, but no, it's actually really good for them. So I put my crystals in that way and charge them up. In my paintings, I always put in direct sunlight and charge the crystals that are in the painting in the resin.
Okay.
I put my crystals out in the sunlight as well, and that really charges them up. And the power that comes off them just by being charged in the sun is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Mm-hmm. I would say more energy than it is energetic wise from under the moon. Does that make sense?
Okay. All right, okay. But the same thing, but again, because the sun will be energising the ground anyway. So again, just do the same.
Yeah.
Again, just Mother Earth. That's all you need to do.
Right.
That's the way I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's amazing what you can do, and I'll tell you now, if you're buying crystals, if you fancy buying a crystal for somebody, you go into a store or you see I always say, right, I'm going to see Kerry, she's got a new house or something, I want to take a crystal, but I don't know which one. So I would go in, I would put it out to the universe, I'm going to see Kerry, she's got a new house or whatever, or it's her birthday, and I want to get a special crystal. You'll be drawn to it. Mm-hmm. That's why I do my Christmas shopping. I put it out, I'm wanting to buy something for somebody. So do I get? And my guides usually guide me to it. That's pretty well good job. Yeah. But it's the same with crystals. Because I've done that to many people. If I'm going to, I like to bring especially to a new house. Mm-hmm. Somebody's moved into a new house. Bring a crystal. Okay. Like my youngest son moved into his house on last week. I have got my house back. And I haven't been doing it yet. I've been doing it, but I've not been into it. So I'm waiting for him to get his carpets, but I will take a crystal with me to put in his house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care which one yet, because I've no asked, but I'll be drawn to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I like doing things like that because it's a nice gift.
Yes.
You know, but probably a galactic one, because he's like you. You can't, Graham's like, he's very much like you, Kerry, that he's really into his galactic. So maybe I'll have to get a few ideas for you which one should take to his house.
Yeah, galactic wise. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I think we should go galactic, man, because he'll appreciate more than fit out with you for Martin.
Yeah.
You know? Because he did come into the shanty a couple of weeks ago, and I watched him and I thought, what's he in the cupboard for? And he came out, he says, Mum, can I get these? And I says, what have you just picked? Okay? And one was tourmaline, so he was wanting protection. That's a good protector, you see. Mm-hmm. So he took it, and I said, on you go. I come in for the other one, but he did. Because I didn't have any galactic.
It's an aquamarine one that I'm wanting.
An aquamarine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, aquamarine's beautiful.
That's for us. I've been trying to get one for ages.
And do you know what I discovered as well? And it's beautiful. It just popped into my head. Blue obsidian. Oh my God. It's
I've seen that. I've seen that. That's a rich blue.
Oh, it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I will get myself some blue obsidian.
And you will get some aquamarine.
Yes, I will get some aquamarine because I've been after it for a while. But I've got a few people onto it.
Yes. The thing is, the right piece it's for you hasn't appeared yet.
No, can't have been.
See? Because you put it out there, so the right piece hasn't appeared for Margaret yet. So, but it will.
But it will, yes.
It will.
So I'm just being patient.
That's it. That's the key to it all, is being patient. Because things want to come to you until the time is the right time for it to come.
Yes.
And it's the same with crystals. And I remember I had I'm going back years ago. I had that cross, and it was, maybe you'll mind it. It was about this size, and it was pink quartz, and it was a cross, and it was huge, and it had a black cord on it. And I only wore it to go to funerals because the way I seen it was lovely and big. It broke up the black, and the black in it I was wearing, and I loved it. And so I only used to wear it. Plus, it was giving love to everybody at the giving out the love. You see. And this day, I was going to a funeral, and I was kept in the exact same place. Couldn't find it. It wasn't there. It wasn't in the drawer it should be. And I hunted high and low. No, it wasn't a little thing. It wasn't with this. It was with 6 inches. And I'm gone, oh my God, where's it went? And I thought, no. And I thought, no, well, so disappeared. Now, in my living room, I've got my mum's sideboard, and in the sideboard is a middle drawer. And I'm never in there a lot. But anyway, oh God, it was a good months later. I happened to be in that drawer, and on the top of the drawer, as you opened it, you couldn't miss it. Here's the cross, but it was broken.
Oh no.
Now, where it came from, because at that time I was in the house on my own. I lived on my own, so I was nobody else in the house that could have done anything. Oh. So what I did, I thought, well, it's broken. It's been somewhere. It's came back to me. And what I did, I came out to the garden, and I dug it into my garden to give my garden love.
Oh. You know what? You can repair that now with.
I can. I know. I cannot. But I just felt, because I could repair it. I could get it repaired. But I just said, no, because it's come back for another reason.
No.
And I just had this big urge to put it into the garden. So I did. I dug a hole and put it in the garden.
Beautiful.
Okay, so they do come back and forth to you. Crystals will come back and forth. But I loved it. I just loved it. It was just stunning.
Mm-hmm.
It was a stunning piece, and I just loved it. And I always felt
that it had done its job.
Well, that's it, Margaret. It probably did, you know, and that's why. So I thought, well, you need to go back to Earth.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a habit of doing that. But I wouldn't throw away a broken crystal. I've a dish somewhere with little bits of crystal in it. I don't know where it is. It must be in the cupboard. But Ken, I didn't throw away things.
No.
I'd rather like put them back to the ground or do something with them. Yeah. You know. But no, crystals.
That's a beautiful one.
Crystals are just wonderful. So, have anybody else got any more to say about crystals?
Well, I was going to ask, do you know how you're talking about grids? It's just for the people out there that maybe doesn't know what a grid does. So how did you get, like, what came about you starting your grid, Margaret? Like, where did you get the idea from?
Well, it was Morag. It said to me, "Oh, you should have a grid. It doesn't matter if it's crystals you have, but as long as you put one in north, east, south, and west, and one in the middle, you've got the 5.
Okay.
And you can put candles or whatever rune about it as well, if you want. But it's for protecting your house.
Right. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
really good for
gridding. There was a question I didn't write it down. I had a look because somebody did mention about gridding, and I haven't written it down. So I apologise for the person that sent in that question. So what we're talking about, they asked about why do we grid and how do we grid? Well, this place was Joanne Dunn came down and did my ley lines a few years ago. But for my birthday last year, do you remember? Yeah. She came on my birthday and she gave me a gridding set, and I'm looking at it and I'm going, oh, good. And there's instructions how to use it. And I looked at it, I says, it's my birthday. You got to do it for me. She says, aye. Because you gridded your own place with the same kit, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Is that the same? Is that still the 5 crystals as well?
Well, no,
it's like little pyramids.
Yeah, it's like it's special little grid kits. That puts intention and energy and everything into them. And what it does, when you place that grid into your ground, this is phenomenal. It basically creates a cloud over your house. The way I see it, it's like a dome over your house, a dome of protection in my garden and in my back garden and my front garden. And it's it was 5D grids that she gave me. So it's like 5th dimensional grids of love and light. So that's what I've got basically in the house. And you feel it. You feel you feel the grids, and then you get like a pyramid with it. That basically
that's what that. See that? Go. Can you reach over and give me that over?
The pyramid.
My grids was done on my birthday last September, and she went through it. And this is the energy, and it sits in here.
Yeah, because so that holds.
It holds it. So this is the engine, you could say.
Right.
You know why? The engine, and this sits in the middle of here because I'm not digging dogs, so they wouldn't normally. But this is the engine, and it sits in here, and I felt the difference.
Oh, you did.
But years ago, again with my clear crystal, getting little clear crystals, I dug them into our corners of the garden.
All right.
Years ago, and that does the same thing.
Yeah.
And it puts the dome.
Yeah, you can grid. You can even grid. Like I've been going to the beach in Penn in Scotland here, right? It's beautiful, and they've got heaps of stones on that beach, and majority of them are crystals. They're absolutely stunning, right? Hold on, where are they? 2 seconds.
I've got a little pyramid, and it's about half that size.
This is my little box. I've got made outside. So the other day, I was told, I was given the thingy that, because I was like, I need to get myself some crystals to put at my door and at the back. And they said, no, you don't need that because these have got like natural quartz in them. So that's red.
Oh, yes.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
That's just from the beach. So that's red jasper and quartz, right? Milky quartz. I think it's milky quartz. And if you've got anything with quartz in it, you can attune it. So it doesn't have to be crystal. You can attune it with energy and your intention to protect your home. Cleanse it, attune it. So that's what I was told by my higher self the other day. Don't need crystals. You've got them in your back garden. You've got them anywhere. So you find, hold on, it's beautiful. That was from the beach as well. That's quartz too.
Oh, look at that.
That is beautiful.
Isn't that stunning? But you've got them in your garden, and I think that Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
That is gorgeous.
Quartz. Now, I want to say it's, I don't know, tourmaline on it. I have no idea, but look at that.
Hard one.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
But it's beautiful.
Yes.
But this is it. The thing is, it's part of the earth. It's part of our planet. So they're everywhere. They're under our feet all the time.
Look how shiny that one is.
Look at that.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Sparkling. Yeah.
Guys, if you live in Scotland, take yourself to your beach and go crystal hunting. I take the girls, and the girls love it. We go crystal hunting. It's
Oh, I want to come with you.
why? Come with us, because you can go hunt like little palm stones of quartz. That's like,
Oh, look at that. Aye.
and you can see it because when it's
So are you going to put them round your door?
yes, I'm
Inside
going to
your-
tune them. Yeah, I'm going to tune them, and I'm going to put them like just for extra protection, just to hold high vibration, to block out any negativity, especially like if I've got people coming into the house. I want to give them good vibes, if you know what I mean. So they feel different when they enter, and they feel like refreshed. And yeah, this is like unusual one. I think that's an agate. That
Amazing. It's amazing. The thing is, Mother Nature has left all this for us, and a lot of people didn't realise what we've actually got. Ken, it's not all crap.
Look at that. That's
That is
beautiful.
beautiful. And the thing is, you'll just choose the stones that you're being.
That you're drawn to.
You're drawn to, exactly.
oh yeah, I'm
Because they're
like,
meant to come home with you.
oh my god! Like honestly, I get so excited when I know I'm going crystal hunting on the beach. It's ace. Like it's a thing. I can't even walk by a beach now where I'm looking for crystals. It's fantastic. It's ace. It feels like, do you know, your inner child comes out.
Wow.
Oh, more crystals, and they're free. They're free. It's like, oh, you're there. Oh, they froze. You there?
Well, I'll be gone.
It's like, yeah, they're free.
You can never hear enough
You
crystals.
can never hear enough crystals.
And
No, you can't. You like, well, it looks like a rock,
Oh,
but I
look
don't
at
think
that. Aye.
you can tell. You can tell. But,
Yeah,
oh,
look at that. Aye.
I'll tell you a story. I'm going back many years ago. When I had I was in the house and my reading.
Oh, lovely. Look at that.
that's
Look
cute. And my great nephew was up, and he was only about 3 or 4 at the time. And he called it the diamond room, my reading room, because all the crystals it was about, you see, in the little room. Anyway, he was up with his grannies, and he came down because he was going back to London. And he come back and he'd said to me, he'd been playing with the crystals, and I says, because I was going for the same kind of ones. And I says to him, I says, you want to have that one? Yes. I said, right, but when you leave it there until we're ready to go to Dicey Airport, and then you can put it in your pocket and take it home. All right. So that morning he came down to meet me with his granny, which is my sister. And this is how children are so good. Because really, if you should replace a crystal if you take a crystal. Ken, for somebody's collections, you should actually replace it with something, right? So he came down and he says, he went up to the room, and it was still in the same place, and he picked it up, put it in his pocket, but in his other pocket, he took out a stone off his granny's driveway and put it in its place. No, I never told him to do that. Okay, he didn't. That was his intention.
Yeah.
So that was his intention, to replace it, but he didn't replace it with another crystal. He replaced it, and I have still got that stone, and it sits beside my bed.
oh,
Because that was his intention. No, that was a 4-year-old.
Aye.
No, I never told him.
No.
But by the way, because what I was going today, I was going to try and go get a crystal in London when I was doing to replace it, and say it was for him.
Aye.
But he did it himself, so I didn't have to do it. So, it's amazing. You know, it's really amazing. Kids are great. It is. No, I can imagine you and the girls on the beach doing that, like.
oh, it's ace. And it's a fact.
Hey, listen. My son's new house is right at the beach.
There you go then. Go crystal hunting with them. You should tell him.
And he's actually, where he is, he's on the cliffs. He's got to go down the cliff to it. So we'll have to go.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Go and have a wee look, honestly, because they're on the beach. They're everywhere. And, like, if you Google crystals in your area, crystals to be found in your area, red jasper is the worrying stone, it's called, or the warrior stone. The warrior stone, yeah. That's the one for Scotland. And it's all over the beaches. Huge chunks of it in the beach. Red jasper. You find it everywhere. So go have a wee look. Honestly, go have a look. It's fascinating. And go Google and research like what crystals are in your area and you'll find them. They'll call out to you. If you put, like you said, Matt, you put the intention out there to find a crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal hunting with kids. It's honestly, and like even I can't even walk past a house now. Yeah. Well, it's got stones in their garden where Esme's going, Mommy, look, there are crystals in the garden. And I was like, is there? She's like, yeah. And I was like, you can't take those because they belong in the garden. But she just loves it. She loves it.
I'll have to get ahead of your girls and take them to Graham's new place. Because that'll be a different beach where he is.
Go crystal hunting. Oh, I can't.
I want to get Eva. She'd be good at it.
She loves crystals.
Margaret's granddaughter, she's 8.
She's 8.
She's 8.
She's 8.
She loves crystals.
Oh,
yes. She's always going about with crystals. Yeah. So her and me is going to go crystal hunting. Yes.
She's coming to stay with you.
She's coming to stay in her holidays. So that's what we'll do. Yes, we'll go crystal hunting.
Oh, you'll love it. And you'll come, honestly, you'll come home with bags and bags.
Probably. I'll better to get a big deal with me.
Oh, they're just, I love it when we go crystal hunting. And it's like I said, your inner child comes out to play too. And that's good because when your inner child's out to play, you manifest 7 times faster. So it's always good to let that inner child out. Thanks.
Yeah.
So I hope we've answered the questions on crystals and gridding, because that was 2. As I say, I apologise. I'll have to look up that name, see if it was. But yeah, because that's been interesting, very interesting, getting all the views of crystals and the grid. But to grid your place is an easy thing to do. But anybody, it's one thing to find out more about gridding. You could. I can't just busy just now. Joanne's really busy just now, but. Diana Cooper and Tim Wilde, they've actually got courses on gridding. Have they? Okay, well there you go, people. There you go. And look it up. Yeah, you can. That would help you. And Tim Wilde, if you go through Tim Wilde's videos, you'll find on his Facebook page. I follow him on YouTube now, but I used to watch him on Facebook. He actually does a video where he tells you how to grid your home. So you basically attune the crystal, so you cleanse, you attune the crystal into your energy, you tell the crystal, because the crystals all have our consciousness, consciousness. You tell the crystal what you would like it to do for you, okay? So you always cleanse, hold it in your left hand, you ask your crystal to connect with your energy, and you tell the crystal what you want it to do. That's right. No, or they just sit about and like beam their big, beautiful light, and they're like, "Well, give me a job to do. I don't know what to do." Right. So you That's exactly it.
Or you could reiki your crystals as well before you.
You can do whatever you feel that crystal is for. Attune it to that.
Yeah,
that's right. And you can put it through your, like Margaret said, your incense or your sage.
Yeah,
it's fascinating. I love crystals. I love. Yeah, like if I could poop crystals, I'd be like a pooping crystal. I would love to poop crystals. Hey, listen, maybe in the 5D, maybe in New Earth, that's what we'll do. We'll poop out. What an idea! We'll poop out crystals. Well, no, but listen, we'll poop out crystals that we need.
Oh, just the ones we need, yeah.
Just the one, so how clever. Is this a download? Are you giving me a download? Like, we go to the toilet, right? Okay? And we think that we need to thingy. Actually, we poop out a crystal needed for our energy at that time. How incredible! New Earth! Can we please have that? That was fantastic!
Well, I think on that,
I think I'll pass.
oh, you'll have to.
It would be a pleasant experience. It wouldn't be painful.
So
No.
on that note, I think we're back on a Sunday. Give everybody food for thought. So, listen, Margaret, it's been a joy to have you on the day. It's been really good fun.
It's been awesome.
And Kerry, love you to bits.
Love you to bits too.
Oh.
So, for now, God bless everybody and go do your crystal hunting
Yes.
and see
most
what
definitely.
you find. And again, thanks to Margaret,
Yeah.
beautiful Kerry. Until the next time, remember,
Love Kerry.
please subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell.
Yeah.
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Till the next time, folks. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.